Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, today's topic is to study about the global warming, its causes and impacts. So, global warming is the gradual heating of Earth's surface, oceans, and atmosphere caused by the human activity, primarily, the burning of fossil fuels that pump or add carbon dioxide, methane, and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Or you can see global warming is the long term rise of the planet's temperatures. It's caused by the increased concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, mainly from the human activities such as burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, and farming, etc. So what causes global warming? First of all, first cause is deforestation. Deforestation is the indiscriminate cutting of trees. Since these trees and plants, they play an important role in regulating our climate. We already know that plants or trees or forests, they absorb carbon dioxide. They are called as carbon sinks. But nowadays these forests are being depleted, they are being destroyed, or they are being burned for many domestic and commercial purposes. That means we are losing our carbon sink. All right. So with the destruction of these forests, what is happening? We are witnessing environmental imbalance, or you can say destruction or deforestation is giving rise to global warming. It's giving rise to the increased concentration of carbon dioxide, which actually is increasing the temperature of earth, or which is giving rise to global warming. And another cause is transportation. We know that vehicles run on fossil fuels. These vehicles burn fossil fuels, and burning of fossil fuels emit a large amount of carbon dioxide and other gases into the atmosphere, resulting in a temperature increase. Then we have chlorofluorocarbons or CFCs. With the excessive use of air conditioners, refrigerators, we humans have been adding more CFCs into the environment, which affects the atmospheric ozone layer. The ozone layer protects the Earth's surface from the harmful ultraviolet rays that are emitted by the sun. These CFCs have led to the ozone layer depletion, making way for the ultraviolet rays, thereby increasing the temperature of the Earth further. Another man-made cause is the emissions coming from the industries and power plants. So with the advent of industrialization, what has happened is the temperature of the earth has been increasing rapidly. Since these industries and power plants, they run on fossil fuels, and the harmful emissions from these factories and power plants add to the increasing temperature of the earth. In 2013, IPCC Intergovernmental Panel for Climate Change reported that an increase in the global temperature between 1880 and 2012 has been 0.9 degrees Celsius. Another cause is agriculture and farming. Since animals, particularly sheep and cattle, produce methane, which is a greenhouse gas. So when these livestock, when they are grazed at a large scale, they produce methane gas, which is a big contributor to global warming. Some fertilizers that farmers use also release gas called as nitrous oxide, which is another greenhouse gas. And these greenhouse gases further lead to the increase in temperature. So what are the effects, consequences, or impacts of global warming? First of all, global warming leads to rise in temperature. Global warming has led to an incredible increase in Earth's temperature. Since 1880, the Earth's temperature has increased by 1 degrees, and this has resulted in an increase in melting of glaciers, which has led to an increase in the sea level. So with the melting of glaciers, what will happen is sea level will rise, and this can have devastating effect on coastal regions. That means coastal regions will be flooded, and they'll be destroyed. So this global warming also is a threat to the ecosystems. It has affected coral reefs, and that can lead to loss of plants and animals. And the rising temperatures and acidity of the oceans is contributing to extreme coral bleaching. It will coral bleaching, it destroy the coral reefs, like in 2016 event, coral bleaching, has destroyed more than 1/3 of the Great Barrier Reef of Australia. Global warming, causes climate change. So the rising average temperature of the earth is driving change in, like, we are seeing, like, changing rainfall patterns, extreme weather events like bushfires, cyclones, droughts and floods. They are becoming more frequent and more intense as a result of global warming. Collectively, global warming and its effects are known as climate change, and this climatic imbalance is the result of global warming. Global warming leads to a change in the pattern of heat and humidity, and this has led to the movement of mosquitoes that are the carrier of different diseases, and it can cause spread of diseases. So global warming also causes loss of natural habitat. A global shift in climate leads to the loss of habitats of several plants and animals. In some cases, animals need to migrate from their natural habitat, and many of them may become extinct also. So this global warming, it can have major impact on the biodiversity. This is all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.